Quigley has run 4:29 and change, just getting under the 4:30 mark. The other ladies are right around 4:31 and 4:32. It took 4:37 to get in from the semifinals that were held on day one, Dwight, and all 16 ladies that came here had to get under 4 minutes and 41 seconds in order to be among the top 16 collegiates. So the depth and the quality and the fast times continue to improve to get to the NCAAs.
They distilled that down to 10 finalists who are running now. 2 groups. They will then cut in for the pole.
Sammy Silva.
And there will be 7 laps remaining in this 8-lap race.
I'm not surprised at this at all. Leah O'Connor goes out to take the lead. Houlihan stalks her from behind from Arizona State. That is Sammy Silva in third from New Mexico. She likes to run, I think, from looking at a number of her races, very aggressively. She likes to keep the pace very honest. And I'm not surprised she's out here.
Silva is right there tucked in on the rail like she was in her qualifying race. But they're top 3 very much in this race. O'Connor calling the ball right now. Houlihan in a good position, lots of room to run, and Quigley back in 5th position. Again, very similar to what she did in the qualifying race.
64.95 seconds for the first 440 yards. Excellent time. They're headed for something in the 420s for the mile. At the finish line.
A sub-story in this race, Nikki Holtz, the freshman from Oregon, trying to get some points for the Lady Ducks. And we'll be watching that story all day long.
Hiltz, just a freshman. She ran 4:37.9 and did get into the final.
Only the top 8 finishers will score. O'Connor continuing to set the pace. Houlihan in a good position. In second, Sammy Silva tucked in on the rail, sharing second place with Houlihan.
Funny, many athletes like to sit back, and it does take a little bit of energy to move the air aside. It absolutely does. And sometimes people feel better out front, the alpha person. And certainly in running, O'Connor is an alpha personality that way. 2:14.4 for 880 yards. No kick yet, of course, but they're certainly under 4 minutes and 30 seconds at this pace.
And now it looks like O'Connor cranking up the pace ever so slightly. And Colleen Quigley now moves quickly into 3rd position. So it's O'Connor followed by Houlihan, Quigley, then Silva.
The pressure is showing in this race. Notice how there is now more space between 1st and 5th. And the accordion-like effect is kicking in here as the athletes have 3 laps to go. The pain to hold this pace is showing on those in 4th, 5th, and 6th place. Those are the back 3 athletes right now in the race, and they're certainly off the pace.
Unless she makes a move very quickly, Nikki Holtz is maybe looking at an 8th place finish as really the racing is happening up front with about 3 athletes and then another group of 4. Quigley is not able to get connected to Shelby Houlihan as they're going to be coming around with just 400 meters remaining, just 2 laps remaining in this women's mile.
The gal in the lead, Leah O'Connor, was a 5:01 high school miler, played a variety of other sports and only focused on track. Her senior year, Coach Jed Dredd said, I think you've got some ability. If you want to work at it, I'll give you a partial scholarship. And he did. Look at these results.
She just made another gear shift and has put a little bit of distance between herself and Houlihan. Leah O'Connor is the reigning 2014 steeplechase champion in the outdoor NCAAs last year. Houlihan trying to catch her up as they're coming up for the bell lap. O'Connor's got nice separation here, and Houlihan is going to have to dig down. Colleen Quigley looks to be too far out of it to have a chance at the victory.
Houlihan has better sprint speed, however, than O'Connor is. My guess is she knows it, and I don't think Houlihan is done quite yet. She's a 2:01 800-meter runner.
And that would give you the reason why O'Connor put in that spurt over the course of 3 laps. That's an awfully large gap to try to make up. O'Connor found a gear of her own. Leah O'Connor is going to take this women's mile. Shelby Houlihan let it get away from her. The meet record is 4:29.72. She's going to break that. She is the champion. Houlihan finishing 2nd. Colleen Quigley holds on for 3rd.
And she has equaled the facility record at 4:27.18.
4 minutes, 27.18 seconds for Leah O'Connor, the fastest collegiate time in the country this year.
And that ties the Randall Tyson track facility record. An outstanding performance at the exact right time, Larry.
It certainly was. That's the second fastest time ever run at the NCAA Collegiate Championships. Jenny Barringer has the first at a 425 plus mile, and she runs 427. Hats off to her. A 5:01 high school miler wins the NCAAs.
Leah O'Connor of Michigan State. She finds herself now in second overall.
So the official results: Leah O'Connor with a facilities record of 427.18. Shelby Houlihan finishing second for Arizona State. Then Colleen Quigley, the freshman from University of Oregon. Nikki Hiltz, she did finish 8th. She scores 1 point for the Lady Ducks.